So I remember quite vividly walking in the streets of Berkeley, and there's a huge, the thing on top of the theater that says, The Emperor Jones starring Andre Braugher, and I was 21 years old, right? And I said to myself, yeah, this is it. This is it, and I felt like I understood how I wanted to make my mark on the world at that moment. So my father, who was a little skeptical, right, because I was going to get a piece of paper that said BA drama, right, he came and he watched the other people in the audience react to me and the rest of the cast doing the Emperor Jones. And at that moment, he transformed, right? It's like, oh, hey, that's my son, hey. From like, what are you gonna do to there's my son. So at that point, he had seen me in a couple of shows, and then I had the support of the people most important in my life, which is my mother and my father. They've always been in my corner. They tried their damnedest. We grew up, in abject poverty on the west side of Chicago, and they tried to give me everything necessary to succeed. I remember vividly being in second grade. My grandmother taught me how to read, so I knew how to read before I went to school. And I remember being in second grade and raising my hand, and the teacher wouldn't call on me because clearly you know how to read, you know how to do all these different sort of stuff. You may be in the wrong grade, right? But she had to devote her attention to those students who didn't know. And I went home to my father and I said, they won't let me read, right? I'm in class and they won't let me read. I never went back to that school again. The next day, I was in another school, the Catholic school around the corner, St. Thomas Aquinas. I left my pencil case, my favorite pencil case back at school, and but I never saw that place again because my father, who grew up a farmer in Mississippi, and my mother, once again, a farmer's daughter in Mississippi, they were like, you have that potential and we have to nurture it. We have to nurture it, And so they're the reason that I'm sitting on stage here. They're the reason I have everything that I have. I'm clearly not a newly minted atom. I'm the result of their love, And so that's really how I got into the arts, and I stayed in the arts, And my father, he just believed in me. He didn't treat me like the world wanted to treat me. He treated me like I was precious. And my mother too. My mother's alive. She ribs me, but she's very much in my corner. And so his whole thing was, now that you got this opportunity, do what you need to do to tell your story and live your life fruitfully, right? To be an honorable man. That was his whole thing. And I'm just really, really grateful for it. I mean, I'm not sure how many parents there are in the audience, but let me thank you for making all of this possible, because without loving parents, loving and committed parents, we'd be in big trouble.